Hi everyone, how are you feeling today? What's new? Do you feel the spring in the air? I'm so excited about getting some vitamin D because this was probably the first winter when I truly experienced the seasonal depression. Wow, we're getting right into it. First of all, you have to excuse me because I have no idea what this video will be like. Today I woke up late and let myself down because I didn't work out or eat nutritious breakfast like I promised myself the day before, and that resulted in me beating myself up about not doing anything good for myself when I have the day off. Same old story. And by the time I was done feeling miserable about myself, I've decided to at least draw and try to make a video because I cannot bear another thing to feel guilty about, aka my uploading schedule. So I'll just draw and chat with you, just as the title of the video says. There is no clickbait on this channel. I asked you earlier on my Instagram about what should I draw and talk about. And most of you wanted me to draw some Stray Kids fan art and talk about whatever. So thank you everyone that voted and thought that me talking about whatever could be somehow entertaining. And you don't know what you're getting yourselves into. I'll be drawing Seungmin from Stray Kids because I don't draw him very often and that's a crime. Yes, what a shame. I don't know, I just find Seungmin very hard to draw for whatever reason. I don't know if it's because he has such distinct facial features or expressions, but I almost never get his likeness right. But today I'll be facing my fears and attempt to draw him because he's such a wonderful singer and such a funny guy, and he deserves the fan art. Well, I don't know if he deserves my fan art specifically because it could turn out bad, but you get what I'm saying. We all should draw Seungmin more often. And this is my reference photo, and he looks absolutely stunning. I know. And how I said in one of my latest videos, I enjoy simple sketches these days, so I'll be doing just that. And yes, it's because I still didn't fully pack out my stuff after moving. Let me tell you, moving was such a stressful process for me. Mostly because I lived in the previous flat for about, I think, 4 years, and I felt like at home there. I think that I never felt so much at home like in the previous flat. I had my low lows there, cried on the kitchen floor, Trisha Paytas style, but also so many fun memories, like watching cliche K-dramas with my younger sister while having sleepovers, or my birthday party with all my girls that resulted in turning my closet upside down and doing a little fashion/dance show. I felt safe there. So when I had to move, I was initially excited about being in different environment, thinking that it'll turn my life upside down and I'll get the needed fresh start. But now I'm living here for 2 months and I'm not capable of making it feel homey. And I believe that it has such a big influence on my mental well-being. I literally brought with me just my bed that is constantly breaking under me because it's so old and I maybe gained some weight. 2 chairs and one really tiny table, which is a makeup table, but I do everything on that table. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And every time I look around this flat, it just feels so empty and depressing around here. I envisioned the whole moving situation a little bit different, and now I'm unmotivated to do anything here because A, it costs money, B, I have no talent in interior design, and C, it costs more money. And I know, I should just shut up and be grateful that I even managed to pay my rent alone and have a quite nice living situation, but it's just hard sometimes, living alone. On one hand, I'm so used to being alone that I crave my alone time every time I spend more time with people outside, but on the other hand, it can be very challenging. I just thought about it a few days back when I didn't feel great and I was just stressed from work and finances and the lack of sleep, and I still had so many things to do. And I thought about how nice it is to have somebody at home just to vent to, or just, I don't know, lean on. But how I know myself, I know that I'd rather suffer in silence, pull all my hair out, and cry myself to sleep than to ask somebody for help. And it's not because I don't have any caring people around me. I do, a lot of them. And I know that if I would ask them, that they would love to help me, but I don't let that happen, like ever. I just have this voice in my head that tells me every time I can't do something by myself that I'm not capable enough, and me asking for help is considered my own failure and annoying others. I know, that's so not healthy. Don't repeat my mistakes, guys. I'm so used to do everything by myself that if I let someone help me, I feel like I don't deserve it in a way, like I didn't work for it. And I have absolutely no idea when I started being like this, but it can be really exhausting. And I even catch myself sometimes being kind of judgy towards people who ask for help, even though logically I know that there's nothing wrong about it, and it probably comes from my own jealousy that I can be like that. Wow, how did we get here? I was just talking about how I didn't pack out my stuff for moving, and now I'm telling you a sad story about my loneliness. Well, if you don't know already, I guess that's just how my videos always are. I start by saying something completely acceptable for small talk, and then I let myself go and overshare. I guess that's what makes me want to film videos though. Thinking about it now, it's a little bit embarrassing. I always thought that I have so many things to say, and yes, I do, but they're not so valuable for people to hear. I mean, I'm not putting that much effort to the message in my videos. I'm not spending hours and hours doing research so I could provide you with a high quality essays about social issues that make our lives worse, even though that's typically the content I really enjoy watching. I just say what's on my mind and hope for the best. But do I really need to say to everyone I meet that I don't feel great and a million random facts about me? Why don't I just say, I'm fine, what about you? Tell me more about yourself. That moment when you want to be the mysterious one, but you can make yourself shut up. Do you know that feeling? When you overshare and then you feel guilty about it? I'm always asking myself later if I'm really that obsessed with myself, and why don't I ask more questions and just listen to people? I fight these thoughts a lot, because it results in me thinking that I'm really self-centered and that even overthinking about these things is proving my point. That's one of the things that sometimes stops me from posting content on my social media. I saw some people already talking about it, but somewhere along the way we started to feel weird about posting on Instagram, for example. We just want to share a good photo of ourselves or our vacation destination, or even, I don't know, talk about what we like, but we don't do it. It feels like you have these invisible eyes on you every time you post. And these invisible eyes have mouths as well, and they tell you that you're cringe and judge you for it. But why do we even care? Why don't we just embrace whatever interests we have and share them with other people? Maybe we would be pleasantly surprised about how many people in our surroundings have similar interests. We are so afraid that we'll be seen as cringe that it cages us. I find it strange that we don't see those well-known influencers as cringe, when they post photos of themselves, but when somebody from your hometown posts almost identical photos, our minds immediately go to that pretentious mindset. Like, what they think they're doing? Who do they think they are? Do they think they can make it? We are creating a whole mean girl scenario. Everyone starts somewhere. Why don't we support those people more? Or at least just leave them be? I truly miss those times when I was a young teenager on the internet and everything was customizable. Is that even the word? Customizable? I hope so. You could make your profiles to be a little window to your soul. You could change the backgrounds, fonts, make your favorite music play when people visited your profile or blog, and it was so cool. You were more able to express yourself, and nobody cared about being cringe when we were 13. I don't know. I can assure you that when I liked something back in the day, you could tell right away in which fandoms I am, just by looking at my profile or my blog. When I loved Naruto, I spammed my blog with all Naruto posts and even made a Naruto themed design. Did I ever felt cringe? Hell no. I felt extremely cool and I felt like people don't know what they're missing. I seriously need to wake up the younger me that stays hidden somewhere inside. Because to be cringe is to be free. It's such a silly little phrase that we all probably seen on TikTok, but it's so true and so wise when you think about it like this. So let yourselves to be cringe. Embrace it, in fact. The world will be a little bit happier place again. At least for you. Because you can openly enjoy that movie that everyone says it's bad, or that band everyone dislikes at the moment. It's freeing to let go of that pretentiousness. It's definitely better than agreeing with everything somebody says and then listen to Boyfriend by Justin Bieber in secret, in your room, in the dark. Yes, I'm speaking from my own experience. And I don't know what else to talk about, so my rant ends with this. This is what happens when you let me talk about whatever. My train of thought was all over the place today, but I think I actually got some message out for this video, which is good. And I think that I should listen to myself a little bit more and embrace the fact that this is the way I create. I always let my mind just run and share that with other people. It's the way my creative flow works. Sometimes I get some great things out of it and sometimes not. And that's completely fine. Maybe some of you will find it relatable and that's actually good enough for me. That's actually the best thing about it. We're all in this together. Anyways, here's Seungmin.
Seungmin in the building! Yeah!
If you like this video, you can give me a thumbs up. Make sure to leave the comment if you want to overshare random facts about you as well. I will read them all, I promise. And consider subscribing if you want to see more of this. Thank you so much for watching and as always, see you in the next one. Bye!